Today, I want to give a very important message. It is a prophetic message concerning the US election that is holding this year. Before the election of 2020, the Lord gave me a message that I announced to the world. And one specific message is the rise of Adolf Hitler. By the grace of God, God gave me a detailed explanation of 3 ways that Adolf Hitler planned to destroy people. I will try to deliver that message, but many of the details will be removed for reasons best known to me. Even this message has some details. There are names of people, but I had to ask the Lord to forgive me. I went to the Lord in prayer. In fact, I told a Christian sister, and she said, "No, this message is very important. Don't stop posting it. You have to post everything." I said, "No." I explained my reasons, and then I said, "I want to pray about it. If the Lord permits me, I may not even make it public. But if He doesn't permit me, I will beg the Lord to allow me give just the top of it and not give too many details." And He allowed me. That is why I want to give this message out. It has been since last month on the 19th of June 2024. It is a prophetic message about the two US elections before 2030. He said these elections are the most important elections in the world. The two elections before 2030. Like I said before, I have removed details, and I know why I removed those details, because of the season I am right now. I want to read. It was a time like this that I warned against the rise of Adolf Hitler. This is a video I already posted before. But as usual, men choose to follow their own choice. I warn again that there is a queue of those who enslave mankind behind a particular leader. He gave me the name of the leader. I saw a queue. As a matter of fact, I had a vision, not this one. I saw two leaders. I saw NATO, World Health Organization. I saw um, some world organizations behind one leader. The other leader, I saw a tortoise behind that leader. Um, we have to be prayerful and we have to be careful. There are those who want to take over the leadership of this world by destroying. Well, let's continue. I don't want to say much right now. There are people, secret societies, and globalists who want to enslave mankind. They want their people to be in the position of power. Don't vote them in. That is the essence of this message. The essence is casting your vote and voting in a God fearing person, and also praying for the US elections and praying for our world so that we will not be enslaved before time. A vote for him is a vote for the dark powers that ruin world peace and enslave the free men. If you vote for this particular leader, you are voting for the dark powers that ruin world peace. Do you think that the war in Ukraine is a mistake? You think that the empowerment of countries who are known for terrorism, the empowerment of those countries by allowing them to do business, by giving them money, do you think it was a mistake? They turn around and start attacking Israel. It wasn't a mistake. Some of these wars that are ongoing in the world were actually wars that would have been resolved through diplomacy. Don't vote for a leader that supports war. Don't vote for a leader that will not stop wars. He said to me, announce to mankind that the world is in transition to the beast system. A vote for a puppet shall facilitate their plans without resistance. Let everyone who loves the Lord not vote for persons, but for the Lord and the good of mankind, because this is a crucial time in the history of the world. Africa has been divided and taken over. This is the same thing the men whose names are unknown to the ordinary man want to do to the US. Those of you who have been following me, do you remember some years ago, was it last year or like 2 years ago, I talked about the plan of the globalists to take over Africa. And for them to take over Africa, they have to take over Nigeria first, because Nigeria is the power nation of Africa. And for them to take over the world, they have to take over the US. Let me tell you point blank, the opening of borders to allow millions of people into the US is one of the steps. They want to reduce the US to a third world country. Let us know that the United Nations is the body that is even coordinating this thing. It is a plan. I'm not saying people shouldn't go to the US, but there are ways. The Constitution says people should enter their country, not through open border. Children are coming without anybody accompanying them. People that are not accounted for. People from different countries where terrorism is high. Nobody that loves their country will do that. That is why we have the immigration. These people come in, they are given food, they are given cards, like they are given money, they are booked in hotels, they are well taken care of. And some of those who apply through the usual way that the Constitution says are denied. I was listening to, who was that? I was watching a video and someone said, why pass through the normal way if the doors are open? Why don't you just come in through there so that the government, I think I was listening to Takakasi. He said, why don't you just walk in? Why apply? Why pay money to apply when you can just come in through the open borders and then your bills are taken care of by the government? These are all parts of the plans. Let us remember, I did a video and gave a warning. The Lord gave me a warning to give to the world that the world is in the process of transition to the beast system. You can see it. Artificial intelligence, cashless society, Different kinds of things are happening. Digital ID. Please be watchful. The Lord is near. This is the time of the end. Let's continue. The two elections before 2030 are the most important elections in the world. The two elections of the USA before 2030 are the most important elections in the world. Please, if you are a Christian, don't say you don't want to vote. Go and cast your vote. Go and vote, and don't vote for a puppet. Don't vote for someone who cannot make decisions. Don't vote for someone who will enslave the citizens. I don't want to say too many things. Let's continue. These two elections shall determine if light or darkness shall be born on the eve of 2030. Again, I warn against rendering mankind powerless to produce food for himself. This is a major tool that will rule the dark days of 2030 and beyond. The hunger of today is controlled by those who invented it, and it shall be one of the most powerful weapons in the hands of the men of the underworld. Plant on the ground and reap from the soil that the earth provides. Those who devise other means join hands with the very enemy of mankind to enslave them. For some years now, I've been talking about the attack, the weaponization of food, and warning people that the Lord is saying people should go into farming. Plant organic food. If you cannot plant, make arrangement with those who plant organic foods. If you don't patronize these GMO that are being pushed on us, these GMO foods that are being pushed on us, if you don't patronize them, they will go out of business. Some people don't even care. If you don't patronize lab foods, they will go into extinction. Imagine a situation whereby either he's the largest owner of farmlands in the US or he is one of the largest, maybe the second or the third. I'm talking about Bill Gates. I've seen some reports like last year that he is the largest owner of farmlands in the US. Bill Gates. Does he support farming? Does he support organic farming? No. He's even the one that is championing climate change. He is the one that is pushing lab foods that we can produce our meat, our chicken in the lab. Why plant on the soil? I'm going to leave the link to the video, one of the messages the Lord gave me about the way Satan wants to enslave humanity through food. I will leave the link in the description box. And then he said to me, my son, tell them that food shall be weaponized. It shall be beyond the imagination of man. And then he said, let the watchers fast on a weekly basis and pray for the US elections. So if you are a watchman, please fast on a daily basis and pray for this election. The two elections before 2030 are the most important elections in the world. That's what the Holy Spirit says. Let the watchers fast on a weekly basis and pray for the US elections. I am the Lord. I will always have my way, and my written word can never be violated, nor rendered ineffective. It must come to pass. I warn because of the suffering that the enemies will bring upon mankind when they fail to watch and resist the plans of the enemies of mankind. These are the warnings from the Lord. This is a message God gave to me. Please share this video and also pray for our world. Pray for the US elections. Please vote. Vote. This message I shared, I did not mention the name of anybody that is involved. This message is actually a redacted format, and I have my own reasons. I have also asked the Lord for permission and for forgiveness, and He granted me that permission to filter the message before delivering it. Please pray for our world. The world is in transition right now to the beast system. The rapture can take place anytime. Please give your life to Jesus Christ and be watchful. Live a holy life so that you can be rapture ready. The terrible things that will happen after the rapture are not things that a child of God should experience. Please don't be left behind. Thank you for watching. Please share this video with someone. Subscribe to this channel. Eagle Eye Opener.